Christian, I'd like to next talk about cost savings. It seems like everyone that talks to me about modular construction says, oh, it's going to save a lot of money, right? And I think a lot of that was prompted back in 2019 by the McKinsey study that many in the modular business are familiar with. Now that you've completed the modules for a couple of projects and you've got more in the pipeline, what do you think about cost? Is the cost savings really there for modular?
Great question, Mary. Cost savings is definitely an important factor, but not the only reason to go modular. And it really depends on the project and the location. In different markets and different projects, there may be more or less cost savings. We have found in the Twin Cities, in the upper Midwest, that we can realize 5 to 10% cost savings on construction hard costs if the project is optimized for modular. But in addition to cost savings, an important factor is cost certainty, especially with construction durations for traditional stick-built increasing and supply chain volatility. Many developers tell me they've been hit with many change orders on their projects. And modular, due to the upfront design and concurrent construction and shorter duration, there's much less risk of cost overruns. And so cost certainty is almost as important as the cost savings in modular. And I see cost savings increasing over time as more industry stakeholders, from architects to engineers, designers, vendors, get more familiar with modular. We'll be able to recognize more efficiencies and reduce our cost while traditional stick-built, I expect, will continue to creep upwards.
Christian, are there particular types of projects that might lend themselves to accomplishing greater cost savings or lower cost savings? What are the factors in a particular design that might drive cost savings?
Great question, Mary. It's really several things. First of all, the sooner we get involved in a project, the more efficient we can help drive design to our system. Many of our projects were originally designed for stick-built, and then we modularized them. There's still potential for cost savings there, but even greater cost savings when we're engaged early in a project and we can help guide the design to take advantage of the efficiencies of our system. A few factors that lend themselves to an efficient modular design is, one, larger scale projects. We're a manufacturing business at its core, and so the larger production runs lead to greater efficiencies and economies of scale. And then similar to stick, projects with units that stack. Our system does not lend itself to switching floor plans based on second to fifth story. And so units that stack. And then on the other end of the spectrum, projects that have a very uniform design. We're doing a project next year with the MPHA, Minneapolis Public Housing Authority, which is 4 and 6 plexes, but it's on 16 different sites. And we essentially have a left, a middle, and a right box, and they're either stacked 2 or 3 tall. And so while it's a small building, 4 or 6 units, which translates to 6 or 9 modules, they're the same. And so it's 126 boxes for a single production run. And so that can be quite efficient for modular as well.